Hey, Tony Gas is here. Now listen, I was talking to a client that inspired this right here because I was thinking about this and I told her, I said, you know what, you done inspired the old video for me. And this one thing that if you a black man, but even if you a black woman, if you a white woman, Hispanic woman, whatever you want to join in, but one thing for black men is you have to realize, especially if you in America, you gotta realize and remember the culture that we've come up in. And you have to be very mindful and very intentional about the way that self-hate works. So during slavery and then Jim Crow and all of that, in America, you had the white man, the white woman, the black man, the black woman. The black woman was stepped on, spit on, and mistreated by everybody else. Because everybody else was standing on her shoulders, standing on her head. The black woman she was the cum bucket for the black men, the cum bucket for the white men. She was the envy and the jealousy of the white women because black don't crack. She was a homemaker. She knew how to cook. She knew how to clean. She knew how to sew. She knew how to do hair. She knew how to clean a baby, wipe a baby, feed a baby, nurse a baby. The black woman, see, America don't tell us this, but you got to really think about it. Who was the most hands-on person in America? It was the black woman. So the black woman was the one who invented all this stuff where they talk about the hairbrush, the hair comb, the washing machine, the dryer, the ironing board. All that stuff was black women doing that. White women, if white women ain't have to lift a finger. White men ain't have to lift a finger. So I'm gonna tell you like this. I bet the black woman created the spoon, the fork, the knife, the plate, the table, the chair, the bassinet, the high top for the kids, the high top chair. I bet the black woman created everything. But it was at that time she couldn't get no recognition. Like, we probably don't even know the beginning of the hidden figures. And the black men outside as slaves working probably created, the garden tools and stuff like that, invented a lot of different things like that you use with your hands outside, probably was right there on the front line with helping create the ideas for all the different machines that was being used outside. But think about this. The black woman, if she was attractive to that white slave master or the slave master's son, the slave master brother, like, she had no rights over her body. It's like, you finna come and you finna give this white man whatever he want. But then your black man has been out in the sun working hot and bothered all day. So now he want a piece of you. And he will take and spit on you and beat on you because you just got done dirty by the white man. Or he say, well, I got to have you too because he done had you. You mine, you ain't his. Let me show you I'm better than him. So you got to use your brain. You got to really think about how the imagination work, how the mind work, how life work. It's like, we do that regular. Oh, we'll do that regular with a woman. Oh, I bet your ex wasn't this good. Oh, I bet he couldn't do it like this. I bet he ain't have this. I bet he ain't have that. That's what the black woman had to go through. See, these stories that's untold, but see, it's just common sense when you think about it. And then because of Sambo and all of that right there, they made us hate ourselves. So now black men hate black women. Black men don't like black skin. Black men hate the skin that we in. So then we hate the skin of the black woman, and especially a dark skinned black woman. And so we feel like the black woman is, and so we go around and we talk about, oh, black women rude, black women mean, black women this, black women that, black women arguing, black women that's a learned behavior, because everybody's spitting on her, everybody's standing on her shoulders, everybody dogging her out, everybody mistreating her, everybody looking at her like she less than and like she nothing. And it just hit me because when I be talking to dark-skinned black women, their struggle and the way they treat it, the way they overlook, the way they mistreat it, all that right there, it's absolutely crazy. And that's what I tell y'all all the time. Like, my dad helped me become aware of this as a young man. So I was looking for a dark-skinned woman. And I was with a dark-skinned woman before my wife. And when I met my wife, I was thinking she was finna be a one-night stand. But our conversation, she showed me she was a wife. So then I looked beyond her complexion. My mama is lighter than my wife. Some of y'all done heard me say that. So it wasn't like I was a colorist or anything. I grew up with a very light-skinned mama. And my grandma was dark-skinned though. She darker than me, but my granddaddy was light-skinned. And I never seen him, never met him. And so I was open, but I remember even one time my mama said to me, she said, baby, I want you to get with a Hispanic woman so I can have pretty grandkids. And I just had to think like, man, my mom was raised in the 60s in the South and in the 70s. And even though she very light skinned, she was taught to hate black skin. Like, cause she ain't all the way, ain't like she not educated or anything like that, just barely through high school. And she said she ain't do good at that. And she said she was a C student. And she said they just passed you along whether you knew the work or not. So she's not very, thought out and all of that. And so here we talking about that. And I'm like, man, that's crazy. And we perpetuating the cycle. Now I got the coach, but I want y'all fellas to think about that. And I want you to go out your way. If you're a black man, even if you're a black woman, whoever want to help with this. But the black woman have been so spat on, so mistreated, so overlooked, so dogged out. And I'm a married man, so I got to be careful. But I can't ask my wife, hey baby, you'll be all right if I just walk up to a woman and be like, excuse me, man, you so beautiful. Keep your head up, keep smiling. And yes, we might, some people look at it like charity or whatever, but we got to do our part to remind and uplift. And we got to start to rework and do the work to remind black women that you're not less than, that you're not ugly, you're not unattractive, you're not overlooked, you're not this and that. And I think that the economy and the businesses know how black women have been treated, and that's why they trying to play up to the black women and put all the black women in their commercials and do all these black loans and funding for black women and all that, because they see that these black women who have been ignored and overlooked, it's just been on their grind, and now they buying houses. It's so many of my clients, black women, single, never married, no kids, and own a $300,000-$400,000 house. Some of them got multiple properties. And then here y'all lives as men, y'all out here chasing Asian, Hispanic, white, and all of this, and black women slowly climbing and building economic wealth, building economic stability. And you could go out and get you a black queen, a black woman, and have everything and build an empire. And y'all out here self-hating, so you intentionally looking for a woman of a certain complexion. And then they coming and living off of you and using you and coming up off of you while you busting your butt, while there's so many black women who y'all overlooking, who is absolutely gorgeous, absolutely beautiful, taking care of themselves, and you overlooking them just because of their complexion, because you've been made to hate yourself. So you got to get that together, my boy, especially if you a single man. And you got to open your eyes, and you got to stop hating yourself, and you got to see beauty for what beauty is. And you got to go out here and get you one of these Nubian queens, one of these black queens. God bless you. Keep your head up. We got to do better.